An Indian migrant worker in New Zealand is set to be deported after court convicted him linked to an underage physical assault case. This decision has also shown that now it is being upheld by immigration authorities despite the appeal of humanitarian grounds. The man, identified as 25 years old Nishant Praladhan, pleaded guilty to entering into a contract for physical services involving minors. Yes, according to the court documents, the incident dates back to 2023, but it is very important to note that authorities said that Praladhan contracted a 13-year-old girl whom he believed was 19 years old. He reportedly paid $250 New Zealand dollars and later attempted to contract her again through the messages and phone calls, although no second meeting took place. The case became to light after a wider investigation had eventually led to the arrest and of the criminal charges. Praladhan later pleaded guilty in the court, and in 2025, he sought a discharge without conviction, arguing that criminal convictions would now affect his immigration status in New Zealand. However, the court rejected that and convicted him again and sentenced him to 6 months and 2 weeks of the home detention. Now, the conviction triggered to immigration actions, and Immigration New Zealand issued a deportation liability notice for him, which means authorities began a formal process to remove him forever from the country. Now, Praladhan appealed the decision and then claimed that he pleaded guilty without fully understanding the consequences. He also argued that he was financially supporting his mother in India, who is undergoing cancer treatment. In his appeal, he further claimed that returning to India could now expose him to the social stigma, public backlash, and difficulties finding employment. However, the Immigration and the Protection Tribunal rejected those arguments. The tribunal ruled that while the deportation would be difficult and disappointing, the circumstances did not meet the high threshold required to cancel any kind of deportation orders on the humanitarian ground. Now, officials noted that Praladhan remains familiar with India. He also has close family and cultural ties there and could now relocate without any unnecessary problems. And then at the same time, the tribunal acknowledged that there was little evidence suggesting that he would be reoffended. As a result, authorities granted him a temporary 6 months work visa before his departure. Well, this will allow him to organize his affairs and then continue supporting his family before leaving from New Zealand. This case highlights how the criminal convictions can have serious immigration consequences, especially after temporary visa holders and migrants work and live abroad. For immigration authorities, the decision reflects the balance between humanitarian considerations as well as the migration politics. Yes, the public confidence in the immigration laws. While Praladhan has been given the papers of departure, the ruling makes one of the things very clear. Criminal convictions have lasting consequences so far beyond the courtroom. What is your thought on this? Make sure to comment down below.